just looking at that kind of geography piece, where do you see, which countries do you see as leading the way with the invoicing? Which do you see as being just starting to start down that road?
At the moment, I think Finland is still leading the game in B2B, and the penetration being around 35% during this year. The rest of the European countries are getting closer. So Scandinavia is very close to Finland, so they're in a very similar situation. And the rest of the Europe is, I would say, rather harmonic between, let's say, 5 to 15, 5 to 20%, and even beyond that. And of course, there are differences between the countries. Now I'm speaking about B2B. B2C is a bit different from country to another. But looking at the rest of the world, for example, North America is clearly in the B2B. It's a rather early market, but it's developing rapidly. Countries like Chile, Brazil, Argentina are rather advanced, which is a surprise to many. But there has been governmental mandates in those markets, and that's a good example how these can support the market development in invoicing. It's strongly recommended by us that in the early markets this would take place. Australia, on the other hand, as I mentioned earlier, is one of the early markets that is rather advanced in invoice processing and invoice automation, so within the internal processing of invoices in the companies. But the invoicing market is still to develop and to come, so it's very early. So that's in general, I suppose, the overall picture.